What's up guys, it's Dimitri here, and today I want to talk about microtransactions, or also known as MTX. Now I'm gonna talk about microtransactions in general and in RuneScape. Now, as we all know, in about 2011, JAGEX implemented this Wheel of Fortune into the game. And it was a very controversial update because a lot of people didn't understand why you have to pay for something if you are a member. Because before that, members would get everything, and now you had like this, where you had to pay more money to get more. And that is why it's very controversial. And a lot of people actually didn't like this update, and some pretty much quit because of this. Now me personally, I don't really care about microtransactions because they don't really affect me. I get my daily keys and such, and that's enough for me. But for someone who is actually getting jealous of other people who actually buy a lot of keys and maybe get rich or something, they maybe think, well, that's unfair. And yes, it is kinda unfair. But on the other hand side, if you have the money, you can easily buy keys. So this is no big deal for you, right? And if you don't have money, you simply just use your daily keys and everything is alright. It's kinda free, you don't have to if you don't want. Now why JAGEX actually did this is, JAGEX got to a point where they pretty much didn't do enough money of membership to run the company. And as you know, a company, it costs money, you have to pay the employees, JAGEX got bigger and bigger. So this is why they actually added this to the game. So when you look at other games and even AAA titles like Battlefield or Call of Duty, you will see that they have microtransactions. So it can't be very bad, Everyone does it. I know it's controversial and stuff, but it's really important to have for the companies to kinda be able to update the game and, run the game. Because there are plenty of people out there who are ready to pay for these kind of services, for this, you can call it gambling or whatever. So it is a kind of gambling, yeah, I would say it is. Because you never know what you're gonna get. Now you can't compare this to, CSGO gambling, even though CSGO has like these cases and such, but that's a whole nother story. So basically JAGEX managed to survive with these microtransactions. And this is a good thing for us, right? Because we can play the game. Even though they made updates that kind of destroyed, parts of the game and such, that's not the main thing right now. Now the bad part about microtransactions actually is that, JAGEX sometimes makes updates where you have new game content that includes microtransactions. Like for example the spring update in the Lumbridge crater. It is kind of controversial, especially if, at the beginning it was very controversial because you were getting so few tickets that you couldn't buy all the rewards with the tickets you made for free. So you pretty much had to buy tickets, right? But they fixed that, so now you get a lot more tickets, so it's all good. But I still think, you don't necessarily have to do this kind of stuff. If it is for a charity, okay, no problem with that, do this, that's actually pretty good. But still, it is really controversial, and yeah, that's pretty much why the community is kind of split in half when it comes to microtransactions. And yeah, now there is a third thing about microtransactions, and this is, the Chinese company that kind of bought JAGEX last year, I think. They didn't buy JAGEX and thinking like they will not get any profit. No, that's not how it works. When you invest in something, you want to have some money out of this, right? And it is more than usual to bring something like microtransactions into a game, even though they already existed. But they kinda, they made this thing bigger, so you have microtransactions in events and such. I was already talking about this, so yeah, that's another thing. Now, for the end of this video, the question is, are microtransactions bad or not? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what you really think about it. I think it's a good, it's a good method to keep like your game company running, but there are still enough players who are ready to do this, So yes, it is very controversial, so yeah, let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Leave this video a like, subscribe if you're new for more awesome Dimitri content, and I hope you have a very nice day.